Okay, hello again. And my bonus question will be, you said that you plan to complete this project in 20 months, but uh, I mean, the borders of your project may be hard to define since there's limited examples uh, in the same genre. So, what uh, are the measures you will use to limit your developments and make sure your game is ready in this 20 months period?
I think I made a good plan about it. Like for story base, I give the like more time to these areas and less time to basic things. So it will be perfect in 20 months. Also about the DLC, we will release the DLC after the release, so it's not gonna affect us. We will work on it after the releasing, so we will have much time for releasing it and working on it.
Okay, so uh, actually, I um, expect a different response because there's no perfect plan in, especially in software. So you have, I mean, you should have a, you know, backup plan or something like
What's
that.
the
Do you have something like that?
question?
Yeah. So since there is no perfect plan, I mean, do you have any backup plans to mitigate the risk of not delivering your game in 20 months?
Um, Actually, I thought about it before because it's a PC game. Like it's a long time to do. But I think we can cut some areas in the future if we get stuck or something like this. In my high design document, I colored them like purple, so I just made a plan for it like this.
Okay, this will create a buffer for you. That's you can, um, you can decide to not um, include them in your final build before release if you have low on time. Yeah, thank you. As a general, by the way, anyone else can spot some, mistakes, or does anyone have any questions? If you spot your friend's mistake, I will act like this mistake is not there, so it will be advantageous. I mean, we are doing this for learning, so go ahead and criticize your friend if you can. Okay. If no one wants to help Zeynep, then um, let's continue with our next presenter. And you covered um, your solution nicely. I mean, you mentioned some stuff about problem, like the lack of competition is kind of a problem. There's not much uh, games like yours, according to you, and you did some market analysis, which is a bonus. Uh, yeah, again, I believe your business model is kind of wacky, but uh, other areas look nice. Um, okay, thank you. I will probably have to rewatch all of your presentations since there's too much to focus on. Uh, okay, who wants to be in the next? Let me uh, roll the ball to Mert then, since he looks on top in my list. So
Okay. I will share my screen. Now. 1 minute. I can't share my screen. It says host disabled, so I need a permission, I guess.
I gave you. I try to stop my video so that you don't get distracted or you don't get any clue from my facial impressions.
Okay.
I already have my poker face, but whatever. So you can let me just count from three, and three.
Can I
Yeah.
can I use PDF or should I use PowerPoint?
What do you have?
I mean, I have both, but
Okay.
I
Go
can use
with PowerPoints then.
Okay. Okay, 1 minute.
Tell me when you're ready. Are you ready?
Almost. Which button was the shortcut to PowerPoint? I forgot.
It doesn't matter. I also forget this. So if anyone remembers, say it.
O slide gösterisi kısmına bakıp açabilirsin oradan.
It's yeah.
Sorry, what?
Click slide gösterisi.
Şu altta zoom yapma şeyinin tam
En
yanında.
yukarıda animasyonların yanında slide gösterisi var Mert. Evet. Baştan aynen orada.
Aynen.
Thanks.
Okay. So you are ready, right?
Yep, I am.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
This is the proposal of the Crimson World. This is an alternative history story game. This game is all about atmosphere and its story. People will play this game because if they enjoy hearing alternative histories or playing historical games. There are alternative history games in the game market like Wolfenstein, so people might want to hear about this game too, I think. I was inspired from the Dishonored game, which is played mission by mission, and from the Wolfenstein, of course. The game's atmosphere was inspired from the Metro series. Game takes place in United States and it's winter. There are black and red damned Soviet soldiers around, so you are a rebel, if I should say. You are trying to take freedom to United States and all the other NATO countries. There are a few endings for this game, so people can play their own way and watch other people to see the other endings or something like that. We are thinking about making 8 chapters, 8 missions at most, or it can be 5 too. It depends on how much time we have. It's a single player game. If we succeed, we can make more DLCs later too. My inspirations was from the Warsaw Bloc, the historical Warsaw Bloc. If they were stronger than the NATO, what would happen? I said, and I thought about this game. There are collectible mission parts in the collectible weapon parts in missions hidden, so you can try to wander around the mission map, so people can play a bit longer. But it's a short game generally. You can get new weapon blueprints and get new weapon parts and customize your weapon, but it's very general. It's not detailed. So people can play this game if they like history, as I said, alternative history, and atmosphere is the key for this game. First of all, I should go to expenses, I guess. In expenses, I tried to count everything, and I think we need 4 million Turkish liras for this project. After saying that, I should say games price will be probably $30 or $40. And when I calculated, we need 12,500, I guess, copies if we make the game for $40. After we sell 12,500, we get like 4 million Turkish liras due to the exchange rate, and we are covering our expenses this way. After that, we can make new DLCs if we succeed, so people can buy more DLCs and we can earn more money if they like. Game development plan is like this. First of all, we will research the atmospheric games like Metro. We will discover its key to succeed. After that, we will try to develop the game. When we get the first chapter completion, we can open the game for closed beta, and they can tell us the bugs and other things like that. We will try to make as much as chapters like we can in 24 months. We want to finish this project. It will probably be around 5 or 8 chapters. So it's a mission by mission game. So it won't be that long, but it's a story game. So people will like it, I think. And that's all, I should say. It's an alternative history game. So thanks.
Thank you. Are you done?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, your time management was quite good also. It's 4.47. So let me say this straight away. And also your energy and Zeynep's energy was quite high, I believe. This will be another plus point. And can you go back to the pyramids chart? Yeah, this one.
Yeah, I didn't use the Gantt chart that you used, but I found this was doable in Word. So I looked the graphs at Word and I made this. So I thought it was much easier and it's understandable.
So I believe keeping some stuff original is good, but there are some practical problems in your chart.
Yeah, I know.
First of all, what are the numbers at the bottom?
Those are months.
Okay, so I thought this was weeks, for instance.
Not weeks, it's months.
Okay.
I wrote month by month to do. So.
Okay, I would expect writing month,
I mean,
the bottom. Yeah, I understand, but in graphs, as a general rule, the axes should be shown clearly, more clear. And other than that, are those tasks in chronological order or what? So
yeah, chronological.
So
it's pre-alpha, alpha, beta, and version 1.0.
Okay, so let me ask you, in the 10th month, what are my developers doing in the 10th month?
They are done with cutscenes and storytelling, and they are preparing to first chapter completion. They are preparing for the first chapter completion. They are starting to complete the first chapter to proceed to beta version of the game.
Okay, so another problem with your graph is, as you see, first chapter completion looks like it's taking more than 10 months. Okay, it kind of looks that way. It's not what you are trying to deliver, but
I mean, first chapter completion is the hard hard thing in my opinion, because using the houses, models, and things like that, we can take those models that we did for the first chapter. We can change them a bit and use those in second or third chapters as well.
Okay.
So first chapter is the key to develop the game, in my opinion. It's the hard thing. Other than that, when we proceed, it will be much easier with the models and all the things. So.
No. I mean, let me give you another example. So it looks like, since this is a bar graph, it looks like your bug reports task is taking you 15 months. Okay, but it starts when you are done with closed beta testing. Okay,
yeah,
so it starts. It's okay. I agree. I agree to some extent. That's for instance, your closed beta testing includes first chapter completion. So it's kind of consists first chapter completion. So you could argue closed beta testing takes more than 10 months at total, okay, since it has some prerequisites and it includes some development tasks. But bug reports is not something in that kind, and if you have found a resource that is suggesting that, just send it to me and I will check that, and in this way you won't get minus points. Yeah, I mean, you will surely get minus points because of that, but the amounts will be based on the source that you present. So like I said, Gantt chart is not a must, but you should replace it with something of an equivalent value. Okay, so this is something I could criticize. And can you start and go through each slide, so that if I mean, let me remember your presentation. Okay. Yeah, okay. Like I said, your presentation energy was quite good and your time management was also nice, but your presentation structure was off. You talked too much about your game idea. You had a pitch sentence, which is nice, but you had trouble when you are reciting it. It's not good practice. You should memorize your pitch sentence by heart, and you should be able to deliver your pitch sentence in an elevator if you have to. So you should memorize this by heart, and it's also deliverable in, I don't know, 20 seconds or something like that. So even if you read it, just do it. It's okay. It's the most important sentence in your presentation. So and also investors like to talk about money rather than your ideas. So also you need to cut a bit from the story part. Actually, not a bit but you could cut your story telling by half even. So just keep that in mind, and you could use phrases that merge your sentences. So instead of telling me a story, you could say, I mean, you at one point you said, okay, so our player will be playing a character like this and this, and uh, our player will be doing these and these. Instead of using those two sentences, you could merge them by saying our player will play a character who does blah blah blah. So this way you could also be more quicker in storytelling part. I mean, this could look like I'm nitpicking, but it's actually it was, I mean, it was something that I saw more than one instance. So if you rewatch your presentation, you could see what I mean. And yeah, well, I'm trying to come up with a bonus question. So let me just check. Can you go from start to finish one more time? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, go back a bit, please. Story about alternative history. Okay, this slide is good. Go ahead. Okay, yeah. So you said, okay, yeah, I remembered my question. So you said that you were thinking about, I guess, 8 levels or something like that, right? Or 5 levels.
8 chapters is our first thought about the game, but it depends on the time that we have. In 24 months, we can do 5 to. It depends on the time if we can do it. So
okay,
if
so
you're short on time, it's 5.
Okay, so what will happen? I mean, you will stick to the limited time strategy, right?
Yep.
Okay. And what will happen if you manage to create 5 chapters at the end of this 2 years? Are you adjusting your financing strategy? I mean, how are you adjusting your market strategy, budgeting, and finance strategy according to that?
If we have more time, we can. If we have more time, we can aim for the 8 chapter. If we don't, we can just release the game after detecting the bugs. And if, as expected, people like it, and we sell like, what was I saying, 12,000 copies. After selling those, we get like 4 million Turkish liras with the $40 price tag. So we are covering our expenses. After that, we can work on more DLCs to get more story, more chapters for the game, and people might wanna buy that DLC too. So
okay, I mean, my assumption is that you managed to finish 5 chapters. Are you going? I mean, how are you adjusting your
for advertisement, I mean.
Yeah, for advertisements, for, I mean,
we can, as the developers, we can play that game in streams, and we can get some sponsors from the streamers. I think Twitch platform is fine for this.
Yeah, but
and Steam, we can stream from the Steam too.
Yeah, my actually aim, I mean, my expected answer was actually adjusting the price. So, I mean, there's one problem with your presentation and one problem with your answer. So, in this slides, there is too much vagueness, too much unforeseen approaches, to the price. So if you had written price will depends on the numbers of completed chapters and the number of bugs, for instance. I mean, maybe, I mean, it's not good to talk about bugs, but if you had, say, price will be flexible depending on what we have at the end of this 2-year process?
I mean, I looked to expenses and I thought $30 or $40 would be good. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to do, but
Yeah,
it must be at least $30 in my opinion, and maximum 40 because it's not kind of AAA. So
okay. So if this is okay, so it's okay that you don't have a clear price, but it's not okay to write it like this. So I would, if I were in your shoes, I would write something like price will depends on the chapters we created, and will be discussed with our marketing manager in detail, or something in that regard. I mean, we are thinking about it is kind of vague. So I mean, you should, I mean, you are trying to sell your idea, so, and you are trying to sell your business plan, so find clever ways to deliver your idea. I mean, don't say I am selling simits. Say that, or don't say you are working at don't say that you are selling hamburgers in McDonald's. Say that you are the sales manager in a multi-dollar company. Okay. You see what I mean? Okay. So yeah, or I mean, my question was also about this. So if you had told me, adjusting your market strategy depending on what you have, this could be a better answer, I believe. Since your business plan is nice, because with your type of game, you can adjust to every possible problem by reducing the number of chapters. So this is quite nice, but this idea should be connected to all the parts in your plan. So
I mean, I couldn't say say some things in this presentation, but it's in the PDF, the high-level design thing. Chapters will have, I mean, chapters will have side missions or things like that in the mission. So it will be like you can see some civilians getting arrested or things like that. So it will be a detailed game, but it will be short. So I think it will still be a good game. So that's why I said $30 or $40, which is quite high in my opinion.
Okay. Thank you. I mean, this is great, but this lecture, I'm just focusing on your presentations. Your pitch deck will be graded, I mean, separately, but okay. I just wanted to point this out, and thank you. You all had some advantageous points and some missing spots, but it's okay. We are learning from each other, and if you want to help Mert by finding his mistakes, you can go ahead. Okay, then let's go with our next presenter. Who is there? Anyone who feels ready?
I do.
I can go. Or okay, Eylül, you can go.
Işık feels ready, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Işık should go first. But you should open your camera. Really,
come on, I don't have a camera.
Just this once. So.
I don't have a camera, but I can from mobile.
Yeah, do that. And actually, I will be sending a new link because I'm short. No, actually, I don't have to. So Barış wants to go, or who? What? So
Yeah,
Işık
if
just
he doesn't want
make.
to right now, I can go.
Okay, yeah, Barış, you can go, and Işık, make sure that your camera is ready. Okay.
Okay, then I'm sharing my screen.
Tell me when you are feeling ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Barış, and this is the pitch deck for Grand Mages. And Grand Mages is a arena/battle royale game where player use spells or steal spells from other players and try to be the victorious. The Grand Mages is main aim for the battle royale games, so it will be competitive against games like maybe Fortnite or PUBG, but it will be a really different game than them, and we will see that why in later slides. So the inspiration about Grand Magus comes from Rubik, which is a hero from Dota 2, and also a game called Magica, where you can use orbs to create spells, and which is also included in our game. And our game's main sell point is the original fight mechanic, because in this game we separated orbs into the arena where you can pick them up, and each individual orb will include a different spell, and you can use that spell, but you have to be careful because other players can steal the spell from you. So the game mechanic will be really different than the other games. And also another good point in our game is it does not need to be grindy, because people don't have much time. So in order to play the game, you just need like 40 minutes or 1 hour to play the game. So in the busy schedule of the people, they can just go and play one game and then just close the game. And while it can be played casually, and still it can be played hardcore too, to reach higher ranks. Battle screen is, as you can see, in the bottom side we have spells. In the top side we have player count. Right corner we have who killed who, but it will be changed to nickname instead of the icons. And in the left corner we can see the player. So before our budget, I want to talk about our financial projection. We have a different financial projection. We don't use pay to win aspects in our game. Instead, we try to sell the game with the looks or with the sound. So we will put skins, voice packs, or particle effects in shop, but in a different way. We will add different tiers for each individual particle effect or voice pack or skins. And when you combine 3 lower tier skin, you will get a random tier 2. Or if you combine 3 tier 2, you will get a 1 tier 1. Why we do that? Because people can like think I can buy this, but if you look at the numbers, if you buy 3 tier 3 and combine them, it becomes a tier 2. But 3 tier 3 is for $3 and tier 2 is for $5. So people may think that, okay, why do I have to pay $5? I can pay $3 and get a tier 2. So with that, people will be spending more, while they can like think I can only pay $1. And I'm going back to our budget, as you can see, we plan to have like a total of spending of $408,000 with the risk buffer. And we have 1.5 million Turkish liras as an advertisement total. Our advertisement will be mostly at the end of the release. Before the release, we will aim to use our advertisement budget on the either Twitch or YouTube streamers to stream our game, and also we will get feedback from them too. And there's another way for us to advertise, which is using Reddit or Discord or another any social media, which doesn't actually requires too much money to spend and advertise our game. So this will be another point in our advertisement campaign. And our main group is the United States and Europe, because United States and Europe don't want pay-to-win games, don't like pay-to-win games. So we aim that area first, and after that, and sufficient player base, we try to go to the Asia market as well after some point. And that's all. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you. Your presentation took 5.48, 45, I guess. But it's okay. It's nice time management, I believe. And I'm checking an important message, sorry, from Miss Arielmas. Okay. She said that homeworks should be given via Alms Cloud. What I will talk to her later about this. So maybe there might be a problem if you send your homeworks from different channels, but I need to talk to her. So okay, coming back to your presentation, I can see clearly that you watched my lectures, because you made some important points. Can you share your presentation again? Okay. You talked about Europeans not liking pay-to-win games. We covered that. This and you focus in one place, then go to another place. This is another clever approach. Yeah, can you cycle through your slides? Okay, go ahead. Yeah, okay, so the problem I see in your presentation is it's a bit unorganized. So sometimes your title is at the bottom, sometimes it's at the right side, sometimes it's at the top. This is
actually I kind of thought about it after sending it, that I should like maybe organize it a bit more, but it's kind of a bit late. Yeah,
okay. So you have some hooks. I would no, it's okay this way. And checking your salaries, it will be hard for you to find a senior developer that works for this much. If you can find someone that
I kind of forgot to say that it's average cost, like because I checked